Welcome to another What I Eat in a Week for Dinner. As always, if I'm using any inspiration or recipes, I'll link them down below in the description. Tell me something that you had for dinner this week because I need ideas, please. And we can just get into it. Tonight for dinner, I wanted to make another cheese bread sandwich, like when you just melt the bunch of mozzarella and make a sandwich out of it, because that's my bread. I've been wanting one of those grinder sandwiches for a long time now, and I thought that would be fun to turn into this kind of sandwich. My oven is preheating to 350 Fahrenheit. I need cheese. I'm doing mozzarella. This is whole milk mozzarella, and I'm just going to grate a bunch of this up. You could probably do it with the pre-shredded. I don't know how that would melt, but I feel like it's always best if you shred your cheese yourself into like a semi-rectangular shape. Last time I did this, I feel like my cheese was too thin, so I just like bulked it up a bit. What I want to do to get the vibes going, I'm gonna put a little bit of oregano on the cheese. I'm gonna throw this in my preheated oven for like 15 or so minutes, or until it starts to, you can see like it browning on the outsides. Then I'm gonna take it out, let it rest for like another 5-10 minutes so that it kind of tightens back up so you can actually handle it, have your way with it. So she's going in. Now to get the rest of this going, I'm gonna make my dressing. Mayo, salts, pepper, a little more oregano, and some red wine vinegar. I like it pretty vinegary, so I add probably more, but make it however you want. Mix it up. There it is. Taste for seasoning, and you're done. It smells like a Jersey Mike's in here, and I don't hate it. What I'm gonna end up tossing in that dressing is some iceberg and some pickles. This is all I do for mine, but some people put like some really thinly sliced red onions in here. I'm not a fan. Or some, what do you call that? Pepperoncinis, but this is all I put in mine. I'm just gonna toss it together. This cheese smells incredible. I am so excited for this, but it is going to be a complete mess. That's all right. Normally on this kind of sandwich, I'd melt some provolone in here, like if it was on bread, but I don't have any, and this is cheese, so this is gonna be my cheese. So I want some meats on here. I'm gonna put some turkey, some really thinly sliced, delicious Genoa salami. I'm gonna put some tomatoes on here that I tried to slice very thinly, but did not have the right knife, but that's okay. Salt your tomatoes, and then I'm gonna top it with my mixture of iceberg and pickles with the dressing. Crown my king. Oh my goodness. This is a beast. But hey, no bread. Oh, look at this. It's dripping everywhere, but it is so good. I'll see you tomorrow. Tonight I'm going with an old favorite, a classic, Old Faithful ride or die. I'm making some barbecue chicken, broccoli, and rice. It's one of my favorite dinners. I'm upset though because I don't have any propane in my grill, so I'm gonna just throw it in the oven. It's still delicious, but in an ideal world, I would be out there grilling it, but we can't always have what we want. Chicken is very simple. Boneless, skinless thighs that I have been marinating in some barbecue sauce all day long. My oven's preheating to 375 Fahrenheit. And depending on the size of your thighs, in this house we have big thighs. I like to cook these for like 40-ish minutes. It's really nice to just even leave them in there. You cannot really overcook dark meat. Okay, so for my broccoli, this is my favorite way to have it of all time. I just use some frozen broccoli. Straight in goes pepper, salt, and an actual ton of lemon juice. Even this small amount, I'll probably use a whole lemon, but you know, you don't have to use a whole lemon. I'm just special. And some good olive oil. Usually I like to make this a few hours ahead of time because I love how when it sits, it really kind of just marinates and just the juices start flowing. Give it a mix, adjust what you need, and then I just set it aside. I think this is best at room temperature or cold from the fridge. I don't know how I forgot this, but butter. You need to put some butter in there. Just got some white rice I prepped the other day. Got my chicken and my broccoli and the juice that's left, you know, from the broccoli. I love to put on my rice. I was just having this conversation with a friend at work. I think the broccoli is my favorite vegetable. And there's dinner. Oh, it looks good. It hits every time. This tastes like summer. Not that I want summer to come back. I am not a summer person, but I do love the food in the summer. It is so good, especially barbecue chicken. I'm gonna go thoroughly enjoy this. I'll see you tomorrow. I just got home from work and it's so funny because I walk in and they're both just on the ground writhing. They want love, obviously. Tonight I wanted like a Caesar-esque salad. I've been craving it for many moons. The other day I prepped some chicken and I made some dressing. I can never find a good Caesar dressing in the stores, so I just make my own. But I wanna tweak this a little. For my crunchies, I have some rice that I prepped the other day. I'm going to bake that in the oven to make like a crispy rice moment. And instead of mostly lettuce like romaine, I want to have this with roasted cabbage. I feel like that would just be so good. And I'm on a very strange cabbage kick lately, which is never bad. It's very good for you. My oven is preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. My rice, I want to get in here and separate it all. This is just like I'm going to season this with some onion, garlic, salt, some pepper, and maybe a little paprika, and some olive oil. Get everything covered. Oven's ready. To a sheet tray. Try to get it into like one good layer. And I'm just gonna pop this in my oven for however long it takes. I want it to get crispy and brown and delicious. Every so often I'm gonna come in and just kind of like zhuzh it up a bit, but other than that, you're good. Same thing with the cabbage. I just chopped this green cabbage up into like bite-sized pieces. And I think I'm gonna do the same spices. So garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, salt, pepper. And then I'm going to toss this in the oven. I'm not sure, until I like how it looks. This stuff is very like, you don't need a time limit, just cook it until how you like it. Actually here, I think I'm gonna add some lemon pepper to this. Top it off with some oil. Every now and again, just toss it so everything gets roasted evenly and deliciously. You know what I wanted to do is put a little bit of Worcestershire in here. I feel like you always see when people do crispy rice, they add some sort of liquid. A lot of times it's soy sauce, but to add to the Caesar vibes, Worcestershire sauce. Time to assemble. I have my huge bowl here. I love a big bowl with salad so I can really get in there and toss everything. I had some iceberg left over from the other day, so I might as well throw that in here. So I chop some of that up. In goes my crispy cabbage. Look how good this came out. It's like so yummy. Here's the chicken that I prepped the other day, just a chicken breast, and I seasoned it up, threw it in a pan, crisped it up. My dressing, I also made this the other day. I love making Caesar dressing. It is so delicious and really easy. I take like the shortcut way and I have a mayonnaise base and then I just add lemon juice, olive oil, salt, pepper, anchovy paste, garlic, Parmesan cheese, blitz it up, and it is perfection. And my rice, nice and crispy. There is dinner. I don't know if it looks great to you, but it looks great to me. This might become my new like hyper fixation meal. Wow. I'll see you tomorrow. Tonight, I am going to have a comfort meal of mine. We always crave it, everyone in the family, but it's something that I have not heard of anyone having outside of my family. We call them egg sandwiches. No, this is not a breakfast sandwich. This is basically an Italian. So if you are not from Maine, an Italian is like, I guess closest to like a grinder or a sub kind of. It's just, but it's different. It's an Italian. If you want to Google it, go for it. So it's an Italian, but with a layer of, I guess how I describe it is like a flat omelet. It sounds very strange. I'll show you, but I'm having egg sandwiches tonight. It's gonna be great. Pan, butter, medium heat. I just have an egg in here, salt, pepper, and the key ingredient that you cannot leave out, oregano. I'm horrible at flipping these, so I usually just drag the sides in and put the raw egg right around it. It's just about there, so I'm going to put some cheese. I like American cheese on my egg sandwiches, but like my mom puts cheddar, my dad will put provolone, just whatever you want. I'm gonna turn the heat off, cover it up. Now I can assemble. So I just have some bread. You gotta put olive oil. Oh no. Having a very hard time getting this egg out of this pan. But the egg goes down. This is such a mess. My parents do it so much better. See what I mean about like a flat omelet? It's just like pretty much a scrambled egg, but it's not scrambled either. It's just, you know, the egg. And then however you like your Italians. My favorite Italian, Genoa salami, extra pickles, American cheese, salt, pepper, oil. So I already have the cheese melted on here, so I'm putting some Genoa on here. I feel like a normal standard Italian is ham, olives, onions, green pepper, tomato, pickles, but that is not my flavor. I like a lot of pickles, a lot of cheese, and a lot of salami. My pickles. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, an egg on this sandwich? Like, what are you thinking? Do not knock it until you try it. It is so good. This is a delicacy in my family. Moment of truth. I think my parents are keeping a secret from me because it doesn't taste as good as when my mother and father make them. But this is a really good thing to like just hold me over. I will see you tomorrow. It is Friday. We've made it. I was this close to like picking up a pizza on the way home, but before work this morning, I prepped all my stuff for dinner so that I could come home and just cook. So I am being good. I don't want my stuff to go to waste. And I'm kind of making my own takeout. I'm making my version of beef and broccoli. So good thing is I have pretty much everything all prepped, ready to go. I can just head over to the stove and get going. First, I just have some flank steak here that I sliced up pretty thin early this morning, and I put in a marinade of just soy sauce, a lot of garlic, and a lot of ginger, sesame oil, and I just coated it a little bit of, what is this called? Cornstarch, just to kind of get a little bit of a crust. This is just about where I want it. It's that really nice color, little crispy bits. I'm just gonna remove it from the pan. I like to add onions, so I have one sliced up here. I'm also gonna add a little more ginger, a little bit of garlic. Just gonna saute these up real quick, just for a few minutes. So these have been going for a few, so I wanna add some cabbage because I had it in the fridge, so why not? I just added a couple drops of soy sauce just to kind of get a little bit of a moisture going on in here to wilt the cabbage a little more. And last, I'm gonna add broccoli. I'm gonna add my beef back in, my sauce, which is just some beef stock, a little bit of soy sauce, some sesame oil, a little bit of rice vinegar just to give it a little bit of a tang. I did put some cornstarch in here, so when that comes up to a boil, it'll start to thicken, and you wanna make sure you boil that just for a few minutes to get that raw cornstarch flavor out. But once this comes back up to a boil, we're good. Just warmed up some leftover rice that I had from the other day, and on goes my concoction. On second thought, because of what else I had in the fridge just laying around, this isn't technically a very good beef and broccoli. It's more of a beef and veggie kind of thing. Oh, and the beef is tender and the veggies are crunchy. Ooh, and that sauce is so good. I guess I'm glad I didn't get the pizza next time. That's it. That's all from me. Thank you very much for spending the week with me. Hope you learned something, got some inspiration, had some fun. What is something that you had for dinner this week? Please let me know. I'm still constantly looking for inspiration, so please, bless you. You okay? Please let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.